Hey y'all, Tyborg here. Um, what I'm about to show you is something pretty cool. So, I think just about everybody who would be watching this channel is familiar with VR boxing and the two big players right now, Thrill of Fight 2 and Boxing Underdog. And I think most people who play those games, even those who love them, like myself, are pretty dissatisfied with the damage systems in general. There's some things that are good, some things that are bad. They both have some punches that are correctly graded, so to speak, and others that are far too strong or far too weak. So, one individual who has been a bit disillusioned with these games' damage systems has decided that he's going to take it into his own hands and just make his own boxing game. He can make a better damage system in a better game. And I said, "You're crazy, but hey, maybe you can do it." And he just shared with me a prototype very early. Lots more to do. It's at this point, I think, just mostly the damage system, although he might have some other systems he's working on in the background to test. And I was impressed. So he's not ready to speak about the game publicly, give it a name, give it a date, anything like that. But he said, "Hey, go ahead and share the footage of you testing it if you want. And you'll see, take a look and see what you think." I think it might already be better than the other two games, as far as, at least for me, being able to give my good punches more credit than when I intentionally throw goofy stuff. So go ahead and take a look. This was my absolute first time testing this, except I had thrown a couple punches before I started the recording, but there's no shenanigans here. It's just me booting up this demo, throwing punches at a dummy and seeing how they score. So go ahead and take a look and let me know, do you think that this looks promising? Does it look like it's potentially a better damage system than the games that are already on the market? I think the fellow who's uh, developing this would be interested in the feedback. So go ahead, take a look. Let me know what you think in the comments. Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna do some tests. Let's see. Let's start with good punches. Find out what the baseline there is and see if I can outdo it with bad punches. First of all, let's empty my pocket. All right. So, jab. Didn't hit it at all. 64 damage. 0.99. Um, Kind of like a slip into a little up jab. Get a little bit more damage on that because the speed's higher. Okay, big step in jab. All right, let's do a cross. Just a cross. It's weird. I was testing it a minute ago before I started recording, and I was getting 0.999 and 100 on my cross, and now I'm not getting that. Maybe because I was doing 1, 2. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. All right, lead hook. Let's do it coming up, and then we'll also do it like kind of upward, coming across. Oh, maybe that's because maybe the ball is not good at hitting from up under. Oh no, that's better. Here we go. Hmm. Doesn't like my body lead hook that much. It doesn't hate it, but okay, it does like that. That feels pretty reasonable. Less than the cross, more than the jab. All right. Rear hook. All right, all that feels good. So, little over 100 for the rear hook, around 100 or a little bit less for the cross off of a 1-2. About 80-ish on the lead hook, usually. Oh, what was that? There we go. 81. Jab is around 60, generally. Maybe 70 if it's a really good one. Ooh, double jabs work. That's good. Okay. Lead uppercut. Rear uppercut. Ooh, 120. 95. All right, this is quite good for good punches, I think. Let's see if I can do some goofy stuff. So, cat's paw kind of thing. Let's see what that does. 50. 27. Pretty good. I'm impressed. Oh, that one. Well, what did I do that one that made it look more real? Interesting. Okay. Slappy hooks. Okay. Ooh, I like that one. But it's not consistent at all, which is good. Sometimes I can throw a full arm slap and get good damage, and sometimes it does nothing. So, ooh. Wonder what I'm doing different when it likes that. Okay. Let's do like a jumping in kind of punch to try to get higher velocity. Okay. Ooh. But I mean, this would have power behind it. So that's not bad, I guess. How about arm wrestling hooks? So, like this, from real close. Nothing. Coming across. Oh, I did get 73 on that one. 63. Nothing there. 56. Let me bend my wrist in. Okay, good. One. Ha! I got a perfect one. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Great job. This is good. This is better than Thrill of the Fight or Boxing Underdog, I think. Oh, what if I go lower speed? How much does speed matter? So I'm going to throw still good form 1-2, but I'm going to throw it about 75%. 90 as opposed to 100. Probably want to maybe make speed slightly more important. So that this, I'm throwing at about 60%, and I can get almost 100, whereas this, I threw that at 100%, and it's basically the same damage. See, 8.6, that's weird. Quality 999, 8.6 meters per second, which is quite fast on a cross. 86, I can throw basically the same form, slower. That was higher. It's a little interesting. Generally, it's quite good, but I do think I can throw it about 50%, and I would always want to do that versus throwing it 100%. Okay. Ooh. Nice. All right. First impressions, quite good. Very good. Very, very good. I couldn't find any like really effective exploits, honestly.